Hello, you guys. Let's talk about Chapter 11, Lesson 1 on mean, median, mode, and range. So I need you to add a vocabulary word here, mean. I want you to add that. And then what mean is, it's the same as the word average. So to get the average of numbers, we add up everything and then divide by how many items we added. Statistics, that's just when we collect and analyze data. The word median is like the middle, okay? And so anytime they want you to find the median, you want to put the numbers in order from least to greatest, and then we're going to find the middle. The mode rhymes with most. So we're still going to want to put the numbers in order, and we're going to pick the number that occurs most. Now the range is always the highest number they give us minus the lowest number. And then the outlier is any number that's far away from all the others. Okay, so take a look at example 1, finding the mean. A geologist records a location of 5 underground rivers in relation to sea level. The rivers are found at negative 227 meters, negative 180 meters, negative 238 meters, negative 214 meters, and negative 221 meters. What is the mean location? So to find the mean, we're going to add them all up. So I added them all up and then divide by how many we added. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's how I knew to divide by 5. So when you add up, remember adding up negatives, they just add all together and it's just a lot of negatives. So this would be negative 1080 divided by 5. And when you tip over and divide that, you would see that would give you negative 216. So the mean location in relation to sea level is negative 216 meters. Okay, so take a look at the guided practice. Find the mean of the data. So we're going to add 12 plus negative 4 plus 0 plus negative 6 plus 7 plus negative 3 divided by, and then you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so divided by 6. So the first thing I did is I added all the positives, so 12 plus 0 plus 7 is just 19, and then I added all the negatives, negative 4, negative 6, and negative 3 is negative 13. So positive 19 plus negative 13 makes positive 6 over 6, and so 6 divided by 6 would give me 1. And then just remember to label it. So notice how they're all labeled degrees Fahrenheit. So the average, or the mean, would be 1 degree Fahrenheit. Take a look at number 2. So we would add 24.8 plus 31.6 plus 27.4 plus 25.2, and then divide by how many we added. 1, 2, 3, 4. So divided by 4. So that gives me 109 divided by 4. Remember, you can divide in and out, and you would get 27.25. And then don't forget to label it meters. And then lightly cross out example 2, but this is where you're going to put the movie clue later, okay, next to example 2. Okay, so now we're going to find the median, the modes, and the range of the data. Notice they didn't ask us to find the mean, the average. So the first thing, if I have to find the median or the mode, I'm going to put all the numbers in order from least to greatest. So look at, oh, that's my cat scratching on stuff. Look at example 3, and then I ordered the numbers, so 24 is the smallest, and then 27, and then 28, 30, 31, 33, 34, 36, 37, and 40. Notice how I made it one line. I want you to practice doing that. And then when I want to find the median, I want to count and find the middle. So I first have to count that I didn't lose any data. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I just check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to pause here, sorry. Okay, sorry for the craziness earlier. Okay, so we have 10 numbers. So what's half of 10? 5. So I want you to count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put this blue line, okay? And then put an arrow going down. Because here's the deal, the median is in the middle. It splits the data in half. So there are 5 numbers to the left and 5 numbers to the right. But we have to find the middle of these 2 numbers. And the way you do that is you just take the 31 and the 33, you add them together and divide by 2. So you're finding the middle of the middle. So 31 plus 33 makes 64 over 2, which is just 32. So, and obviously you knew that because what's in the middle of 31 and 33? Of course, 32. Now, so the median is 32. The mode is when we try to find which one occurs the most. And if you look at all these numbers, none of them repeat. So that means that there is no mode. There is no number that happens more than once. And to get the range, remember the range is the high minus the low. So the highest number is 40 minus the lowest number is 24. That would give us 16. So the range is 16. Okay, take a look at number 4. We're just going to organize these numbers in order from least to greatest. So it's 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 9, 10, 12, and 14. And then always count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 numbers. When there's an odd number of data items, that means the median is actually one of the numbers. And so notice I'm going to circle the middle number. This 7 is in the middle. That's the median. And you know it's the median because it splits the data into equal pieces. See how there's 4 numbers to the left and 4 numbers to the right. That's the median. And so the median is 7. Now for the mode, which one occurs the most? We'll see how the 6's repeat and the 7's repeat. That means this data has 2 modes, 6 and 7. And for the range, remember, it's the high minus the low. So 14 minus 5 would give you 9. So the range is 9. Okay, look at example 3. Video games. 10 people try a new video game and rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. The ratings are shown below. Which average best represents the data? And so I'm going to pause again. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. So we want to find the average that best represents the data. So let's talk about the mean first. Remember, the mean is the mean one. That's where we have to add them up and divide by how many we added. So I added up all the numbers right here, and then I counted them, so I divided by 10. So when you add up all those numbers, it would be 44 divided by 10. Remember, dividing by 10, use that little trick. The decimal starts at the end, at the back of 44, and dividing by 10 means move it to the left 1 spot, so that's 4.4. The median, remember, find the middle, so put the numbers in order, and it was nice of them to put them in order, and then the middle of 10 would be 5, so count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put your bar. Okay, so it's in the middle of 4 and 4, which would be 4, but you could add them up. So 4 plus 4 is 8, divided by 2 gives you 4. So the median is just 4. Now the mode is the most common, the most popular. So see how 4 occurs the most? So 4 would be the mode. Now in this case, the mean is 4.4, the median is 4, and the mode is 4. They are all so close to each other that the best average would be any of them. Each average is a fair representation. So D would be our best choice. All right, you guys, so lightly cross out this number 5, and then the movie clue, I want you to write it where I showed you earlier, and I want you to tell me how many times did ringing phones interrupt the making of this movie?